What's up, y'all? Mad Scientist Sever checking in just real quick. I know the world is gearing up for the Summer League and stuff, and shout out to everyone who's going to cover that. Y'all know I don't care. But real quick, I've got a couple of test beaker style theories that I want to drop on y'all over the course of the summer. One of them is Cam Thomas related. This one is going to be related to the entire team. I'm sitting here playing 2K, and I know I've already lost all credibility. That's fine. I didn't deserve it to begin with. Let me make that clear. We're self-aware on this channel, but that's neither here nor there. But hear me out. I believe as currently constructed, as long as we play our cards right, the team could be perfectly assembled in terms of the balance. Now, this happens very rarely with basketball teams to where maybe the talent level isn't super cyber sexy, but it is perfectly constructed in terms of the balance, where every position is filled in a way that I feel like is pretty decent. We just need the coach to be on the right side of history here. Now, we acquired a new coach after Mr. Jacques Vaughn was asked to depart. I don't know Buddy's name. I haven't gotten around to researching that part yet. I was doing music stuff at the time, so I'm not quite sure who the coach of the team is. Again, if you are a new viewer, I can understand how you might have just clicked off the video, but follow me here for a second. I got to do research on Buddy, see what type of time he's on. I know he's coaching Team Canada right now, so shout out to him. I know he has very pleasant things to say about the stars that I care about the most, that being Claxton and Cam Thomas, so I'm obviously here for that. But assuming, and I got to go back and watch the last month of last season just to catch up and see where we left off at, but from my understanding, he is not an imbecile. And I feel like that alone is such a step above our last three coaches. I just really, two. Do we count Jacques Vaughn twice? I'm counting him twice. So our last three coaches, that is already a step above, obviously, right? And again, I'm counting Jacques twice. Okay, listen, y'all. I want y'all to just follow me on this for just 1 second. Again, Mad Scientist Sever. You've got, and this is just as the team is constructed currently, and it might not even be an accurate look. Again, I'm playing 2K, but hear me out, just for the sake of conversation over the summertime, right? You've got, we'll say, Schroeder is the starting point guard, right? Hypothetically, just for this example, right? Schroeder at 1, right? Cam Thomas at 2, right? You've got Jalen Wilson, I believe. My bad if I said his name wrong. Jalen Wilson, I believe is his name. I'm pretty sure. I'm going with it. I don't care. Again, follow me. Just follow me, okay? So you got Schroeder. You've got Cam Thomas, you've got Jalen Wilson, you've got Clowney, and then you've got Claxton. That alone right there, right? That alone right there. You've got a shifty guard that's able to get into the paint, occasionally pull up for 3 if necessary, get to the basket and score, but obviously has his head on the Stevie Wonder swivel where at any moment he can easily get the rock off where it matters. You've got 2 cutting forwards, cutting in low-key slashafuls, strictly off the cuts. Slashafuls just off the cut. Wings. Okay? We ain't talking to Gumawale. Wings, okay? And Wilson and Clowney, right? So if at any point this man touches the paint and says, "Agaga, here comes the attraction, here comes the gravity, here comes the fill-in number team," dump the ball, you feel me? Quick, you know what I mean? Start serving that up and getting the ball to people in their spots where they're able to contribute. Might I add that both of these individuals can shoot threes as well. So the spacing is beautiful. So again, all depending on how it is they want to run this. If they want to fast break people to death, then yes, the cutting, the transition, the possible lobs, perfect. But these two can shoot. And if I'm not mistaken, they both play defense too, but that's not here. They were talking about the offense, right? Well, now, Now we'll throw in defense too. They both play defense as well, along with Schroeder, right? You've got Cam Thomas, where, in his words, if things start to go left, give him the grenade, he'll make a shot out of nothing, right? If we're just going up against a defense that's just too much, or maybe we're folding or something like that, give Cam, who's a veteran at this point, because Buddy's not in the summer league. The fact that we survived that long in the DLC is insane, but that's neither here nor there. Give it to a veteran guard, Cam Thomas, at this point, and he'll just make something out of nothing, right? He also has the ability to handle the ball if need be, as well as another playmaker who can do the exact same thing as Schroeder. I would argue better, but that's for another video, right? So we've already named 4 individuals, but then what about Claxton? That man's in the dunker spot. That man can catch the lob. You know he's a one-man fast break. That man is Giannis on the low. We just don't let him go. Like, I'm trying to let y'all know. That's just the starting 5, and them dudes are just in terms of balance, it's beautiful. And for all my couch quarterbacks, all my wannabe YMCA point guards, you feel me? All my 2K GM folks or whatever, I'm telling you, the balance is perfect. But if you're not sold on that, let me try to think about the bench real quick, right? You got Ben Simmons, who I keep forgetting is on the team. You got Ben Simmons and or Dennis Smith Jr., however it is you want to run that. Again, I don't know if he's staying. I don't know. But then you have old dude, Shake and Bake, Shake Milton or whatever. So, you got him. You hear me? Now, I'm not going off of position. I'm just naming people at this point. You still got Cam Johnson. You still got Finney Smith. Again, 2 more individuals that are going to play defense, 2 more individuals that are allegedly snipers and can hit open shots. I have to say allegedly, because we know what it is with Cam Johnson, especially with his best friend and his wonder twin not being here anymore. We don't know how that is going to emotionally affect him, but allegedly on paper, he is a knockdown shooter and plays defense 3 and D. You could technically say the same thing about Finney. I ain't see Finney hit a shot yet, but again, maybe I just missed something in that last 2 months, who knows, right? So you've already got that going on. And again, still technically in that forward, wing situation to where they can be cutting, or they can be, just spot up and stood in the corner type stuff, right? So you still have all of those avenues, right? You still have Royce O'Neal, right? I believe, Whitehead, is that his name? But you still got him and whatever it is that he does. Again, I am not totally sure on what he does. I would have to, again, do my research and such, but and then what about Bogey? Again, the fat one from Detroit, not the Cool Hawks one, but still a bucket nonetheless. I am simply saying that regardless the lineup, and again, this isn't literal NBA 2K where all 5 of the starters have to come out of the game. You can still have scenarios where you have some of the starters in, and we've already established that a good bit of our starting lineup is capable of running the team and being a playmaker. And again, if Ben Simmons is truly healthy, we all know he's coming off the bench. We're not playing that game anymore. But the point is, I'm saying though, the team is perfectly balanced at every avenue. This is one of the rare times that we're going into a season and I'm saying, wow, we still haven't addressed blah, blah, blah. We still haven't replaced blah, blah, blah. Every position is filled. And that's just the people off the top of my head that I can remember. I know I'm leaving folks out. So again, I am not saying it's championship time. I am simply saying, in terms of this being a competitive, fun, and entertaining season, I don't see how there's anything to complain about. Now, for my tank crowd and people who care about draft picks and all that stuff and the Cooper flags and all that fun stuff, I am sure that just based on the age of the core of our team right now, it's not going to mess up the tank. We're just going to let them have fun and see what happens. But the way lottery odds are and the way Adam Silver has just nuked the whole tanking system in terms of percentages in the lottery and such, I don't really think Operation Lose as many games on purpose is the mentality we need to have. I say just let them do what they do and the situation will handle itself. I'm sure they'll be trash. I'm sure we'll have great positioning. But even if they don't, who's to say we don't magically get a high pick? And don't we have like 1 million draft picks anyway? Aren't we in control of our future? According to y'all? So it's like, why not be competitive? Why not take advantage of the fact that this is a team where on paper, I don't see any flaws. You've got future superstars, yes, plural. You've got who will be the defensive player of the year in Claxton. I mean, let's just keep it a bean on that. I again am coming to y'all asking the question, is there anyone left who's upset? Because I haven't seen one in a minute. Now, obviously, other teams and franchises will laugh at us and blah, 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 but we don't care about them. We are simply talking about us. And in a season where there are finally zero expectations and a competent, I'm assuming, head coach, if this group is going to develop in a Kenny-type style, Coach Kenny, I don't see a room for being upset. Personally. Again, personally. Now, will there be some tweaks here and there? Maybe. I don't know. Do I think there needs to be? Honestly, no. I don't mind the team we have. If a couple injuries happen here and there, so weren't really trying to win anyway. You know, I personally have grown beyond just the Cam and Clack show. I'm interested in the whole squadron. Now, there are still some individuals I need to tap into, but just in terms of the people that I'm aware of and a little bit that I've watched and researched so far, this is a pretty good situation. And especially with no Mikal, this is fun. But let me know your thoughts down below. Again, this is just a quick edition of, God, what did I say it was? Professor Sever? Hot Take Sever? Test Tube Sever? I like the way that last one sounded. Listen, I just want to come on here and just say that because I was playing 2K and I got hyped because I am just whipping the Mavericks with the Nets and I got happy. I just wanted to tell y'all. Yeah. You're watching Locked On Sever, part of the Locked On...